Morning Year 10s. Today I'm going to do a demonstration on how to do chicken parmigiana with wedges and served with a salad. Now I'm going to go through the ingredients that you'll need and show you if I've made some modifications for what I have at home. Okay, so firstly we have got 2 chicken breasts. They're about that big, but I've cut them down halfway through to make them flat out. I've got some grated cheese, I've got some sliced ham, I've got some milk in there for the crumbing, got some breadcrumbs, flour, I've got, instead of the salsa, I've got some crushed tomatoes which have got basil and oregano in them. It's just what I had in the cupboard. So, and I've got some potatoes, olive oil, salt and pepper. So with it, because it's not a salsa, I've just put this on the stove just to reduce a little bit to make it thicker. So this will go on the top of the parmigiana. Okay, so first of all we're going to cut up our potatoes. Okay, Year 10s, we're making healthy potato wedges. Now, I'm not going to bother peeling the potatoes. If you want to, you can. For the potato wedges, I just cut them down like that into quarters. And then I cut them down again. Be careful when you're doing this. And so you'll get 8 pieces on with each of your potatoes. Okay, I've chopped up all my potatoes there. I'm going to just now put some salt on it. Nice lots of salt. Now in the recipe it says garlic salt. I don't have any garlic salt. I'm going to put a tablespoon of olive oil on. And I don't have sweet paprika, but I'm going to put some smoked paprika on it. And then just like sprinkle that on and toss it through. Now I do have a tray here with some baking paper and I'm just going to lay them out like that. Then they're going to go into a hot oven at 210, 220 for 30 to 40 minutes until they're nice and cooked through and crisp and golden. Okay, I'm going to prepare the chicken now. I've got the breasts that were like that. And I've just butterflied them so they'll be a bit thinner. Then I'm just going to get my rolling pin and just give them a tap. Now you can use a meat mallet, but I don't have one, so I use my rolling pin when I do this, just to get them so they're even thickness. Okay, so now I'm going to prepare the crumb. I've got flour on this plate, I've got the milk wash here, and I've got breadcrumbs, and I've used panko breadcrumbs just because they give you a really nice crunchy texture. Now you can use any kind of breadcrumbs, but I just like the panko ones, they're lovely, and that's what I had in the kitchen. So just made sure that it's covered in flour. I'm going to put it in the milk wash and then into the breadcrumbs. Now you want to press your crumb into the breast so it sticks and it's all covered. So we have one completed crumbed chicken breast. Okay, I've got my chicken breasts here ready to go. The sun's coming in here now. I'm going to put my pan on high and I'm going to put some olive oil in the bottom of that pan to fry. I have in here just that can of tomatoes that I'm cooking down so it's nice and thick. So look, that's just because these cans of tomatoes cost $1, much cheaper than the salsa. The salsa's really yummy, but there's no need if you've got that at home. So I'm just going to wait for this oil to heat up and then get those in. I have got my other ingredients, like so my ham, cheese and my tomato salsa ready to go. So when the schnitzels are nice and golden, we'll layer them up and pop them in the oven. Now our oil is now heated up enough to pop our schnitzels in. Now, you don't want them, you want it to be just enough so it's just frying off, because you do not want it to soak up too much. So it has to be hot enough so it doesn't soak up all the oil. Okay, that's a bit squishy in there, but that'll just have to do. Okay, so we want to cook them until they're golden on each side. You don't want to play with it too much, otherwise your crumb will fall off. Okay, now these are going to be nice and golden, so they're ready to turn over. And I'm going to, once they come out of the pan, I'm going to drain them on some paper towel, just to drain the excess fat off. And then I'll put them on a tray to prepare our Parmigiano. Okay, so I've drained my schnitzels on paper towel. Now they don't need to be cooked right through at the moment because they're going to go in the oven, and you need to try and time these with, if your potatoes are going to take 40 minutes, this has got 15 more minutes of cooking once it goes in the oven with your ham and salsa and cheese on it. So you'd want to time it so they're both coming out at the same time. Okay, so I've got, these are really big too. Now, if we were doing this at school, they'd be half of that, because really a serve of meat, of protein, is about 150 to 200 grams. Now, so these are very big, but my kids love schnitzel. Okay, so we're going to put ham, some ham there. Put a layer of ham over your schnitzels. Then we've got our salsa, or our tin tomatoes that we've cooked down. See how it's reduced the amount of liquid in the tin tomato, so that's good. So you don't want your parmies going soggy. And then we'll pop grated cheese over the top. Now these will go in the oven for 15 minutes until the cheese is melted and it's going slightly golden. So whilst we wait for the potatoes and the chicken schnitzel to cook, I'm just going to make a quick side salad. Now I've just got some leaves. Just pop some leaves in, that bag's all opened up. I'm going to cut julienne some capsicum. This knife. So we've got mixed lettuce, a quarter of a capsicum. Just going to chop up some cucumber slices. Oh, I think there's about half a cup, 3/4 a cup of cucumber. Pop that in on top. Now I've got some carrot here that's been peeled, and I've just got this little grater that makes some great little julienne slices. I'll do about a half a carrot for that. Okay, and I've got some cherry tomatoes. I've got 3 cherry tomatoes that I'll just quarter and pop them on top. Okay, I'm also going to make a quick salad dressing. And this is a really lovely salad dressing, like a French dressing. Now, just for flavour, I'm going to put just a whole garlic clove in, just smashed like that. Now, it doesn't need to be chopped up because it'll just strain off. And a piece of ginger and some Dijon mustard. Now, I'll just put a teaspoon of the mustard. Not much left in that jar. Okay, so I'm going to put in some olive oil. Now, you put 2 parts olive oil to 1 part vinegar. So I've got, yeah, a half a jar. So I'm going to put of olive oil and put 1/3 of that, and then some light soy sauce. Now that will just give us the salt. And I put some pepper in it as well. Okay, now I just shake that up. Now, some people don't like dressing, so you don't have to put dressing on things, but I love dressing. Now you just want to taste that. That's actually a little bit vinegary, so to counteract that, I'll put a bit more olive oil in. Now, of course, there's a lot there. I don't use that whole jar, of course, on my salad for dinner. So that will last me for the week for my salad. So I always make it up in a jar like this so I can keep it. Now, that's better. And the flavour will continue to develop as I sit it here. So now I've got my salad and my salad dressing ready to go when my schnitzels and potatoes are ready. The potato wedges and the schnitzels are ready now. The potato wedges are very nice and golden, and the schnitzels look amazing. So they're all kind of golden on top. The cheese is melting. I'll pop them there. Okay, so I need to get my schnitzels, my tongs, and a lifter. Now, remember I said these are very big servings, so this is not normally what I would, how big I would serve these. I think they have to be cut in half. Crazy big. Okay, so and salad. Okay, that's amazing. Look at that. Now, that's a really, really healthy dinner. But saying that, that is way too big. If we were talking about the portion sizes, what from the video the other day, like it should be about that big there. Or you can see probably half that size. But really nice. I haven't dressed the salad because we're going to have this later on for dinner, and if I dress it now, the salad will wilt. But delicious. Good luck, guys. I hope somebody makes this because it's really delicious.